Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding to this video or any other videos that I posted in the past. If you have any videos that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. My fast cooking system has 4 attributes. That is flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. The 4 attributes are integrated together to form the cooking system that will allow you to cook on a regular basis that make home cooking practical, efficient, creative, and fun. But the creativity part is an important part of home cooking because once you become creative, you start to really enjoy home cooking. Creativity allows you to create new dishes, flavors that you can continue to improve and fine-tune. And in order to create diversity in your home cooking, template-based cooking is the foundation. However, template-based cooking would not work properly without the other attributes work together. Now, of course, when you come to the fast cooking system, you can learn different attributes by themselves. But in order to fully benefit from the entirety of the fast cooking system, it is important that you acquire all the 4 different attributes. Now, in this video, I would like to address template-based cooking and to help you to understand what does it mean by template-based cooking and what's the benefit of template-based cooking that you can reap. And in this video, I'm going to use a pan-fried noodles as an example to demonstrate the significance of template-based cooking. Templates is useful in all forms of human activities. Templates is used in architecture, templates is in music, templates is used in painting, and template is extremely useful in cooking as well. And here's a demonstration of a template of a pan-fried noodles. Now, by varying the template, you can create different kinds of pan-fried noodles. The procedure is exactly the same. You don't have to go to an extra length of effort to create an entirely separate recipe. But using the same template, you're basically using the same recipe over and over again. The difference is that in this template, you are able to create variations. Now, in this particular demonstration, I want to show you there's a type of noodles, which is a thick noodles and which is known as the knife-cut noodles. And the reason is that the noodles are cut using a knife and to create the type of texture. Now, this noodles is extremely popular in Taiwan and in certain part of China as well. And it's the thickness of the noodles give it that distinct characteristics. Now, it turned out that noodles originate from China, and today there are many different kinds of noodles. And the variety of noodles can be clearly seen when you visit a Chinese supermarket. You will find there are aisles and aisles of different kinds of noodles, not only in terms of the shape, the form, but also in terms of the material that are used for making these noodles. This is a weak noodles, but you also find noodles that make from rice, make from mung beans, and the variation is almost infinite. And the end result is that noodles become a very powerful way to make different variations in your meal. And one of the important things about this template is that everything you're going to do in cooking these noodles will be able to apply to almost any other kind of noodles. The end result is that making very small variations, you can create almost infinite possibilities with noodles. Now, this noodles is boiled in my Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok. Now, this is the foundation of my template. And this template is that how did you cook the noodles? And most noodles come in dry, and the way to cook the noodles is actually a uniform. You cook the noodles in exactly the same way by just varying the different kind of noodles. And this Cuisinart 14-inch wok is perfect for this purpose. And the end result is that this template will allow you to cook many different kinds of noodles. So, a simple template creates many variations of the noodles. But imagine, you can also use the noodles in many different kinds of dishes. So, based on this template, if you have 10 different kinds of noodles, right away, you can create 10 different kinds of dishes just based on the variations of the noodles. And if each noodles can lead to maybe 3 or 4 or 5 different variations that you can cook the noodles with, right there, you have 50 different dishes that you can create. And that is just the beginning. After I boil these noodles, the next step of this template is to fry the noodles. Now, one important thing about this template, which applies to almost all noodles, is that in order to fry the noodles, you have to store the noodles in the refrigerator. Now, the basic template is to store it in the refrigerator for about 24 to 48 hours. However, there's variations depending on the type of noodles that you use. In some cases, you need to store it in the refrigerator longer. In some other cases, you only need to store them for 24 hours. Now, the key of this template is that after you store the noodles, then you basically pan fry it. Now, this is the important part of this template, is that in order to fry noodles, it is very important that you control the level of heat. Now, because noodles are very easily get burned, and they can stick to the bottom surface of the wok. So another part of this template is that make sure your wok is well seasoned. And using spot seasoning method, you can make the stainless steel wok work excellently for this purpose. Templates are always looking for improvement. When I first developed this template, I used to try to fry the noodles under high heat because I believe that that will cause the noodles to char better. But the problem is that when I do that, I end up burning the noodles. So now I discover in order to create the type of charring that I want in the noodles, I need to actually pan fry the noodles under moderate heat. And this turned out to be the best way. And using this approach, it's possible for me to let the noodles to sit on the wok without actually turning them constantly. And it will allow them to char slowly. And the end result is that I have much better charring, more even charring than what I expected. So this template worked for this particular thick knife cup noodle, as well as work for spaghetti pasta noodles, angel hair pasta noodles, rice noodles. The number of different kind of noodles that will work in this method is huge. So in other words, by using the same templates, you can experiment with all different kind of noodles. The end result is that it creates much greater variety and variations than you would expect. Now remember, these noodles can be used also for other type of dishes as well. It can be used in a lo mein, it can be used in a chow mein, in addition to use in this pan fried noodles. So this is what I mean by a template. Now with this template, I can almost cook any kind of noodles that I want using this approach. I have tried rice noodles, I have tried mung bean noodles, I have tried wheat noodles, I have tried thick noodles, thin noodles, and all different kind of noodles are able to properly cook. But I need to make small changes, and this is what a template often demands. A template doesn't mean that it provides you with exact instructions. For example, when you boil different kind of noodles, certain noodles require longer, maybe 5 to 6 minutes, for example, for spaghetti pasta noodles. But for certain type of rice noodles, it only takes about 2 or 3 minutes. Whereas for other type, it might take 10 to 12 minutes. So with these variations, you will be able to adjust accordingly to fit almost any kind of noodles that you want to fry. Now pan fry these noodles is really easy. There's no difficulty at all. All you have to do is pay attention to what you are doing, and you can fry them to the level of burnt charness that you want, and you can create a crispy texture. If you want it to be more crispy, you fry a little bit longer. So the flexibility is in your hand, and that is the advantage of home cooking. You have the ability to create the way how you like it. Now this part is completely fun because this is creative. You can add whatever the ingredients that you want to create the type of texture, the type of flavor that you like. The fresh pepper will add a nice crispy texture to it. A scallion will add some onion flavor to the pan-fried noodles. And you can add what other things that you would like to. And you can also flavor it in many different ways. So the end result is that you have infinite flexibility, and that's what makes home cooking so special. And of course, today, we don't need to cook anymore because we have food 24/7 ready to be eaten all the time. But hey, if you want to make this dish have a taste of oyster sauce, sure, you can do it. And you want to add a little bit of a hoisin sauce, definitely go for it. And if you want to add some spicy sauce, of course, you can do that as well. And in here, I want to make it look nice. So I'm going to add some black and white sesame seed. And this will make an ordinary pan-fried noodle dish into something special. So this is what tempeh-based cooking is all about. And I strongly recommend you to really look into tempeh-based cooking and to think about what kind of dish that you can convert it into a template that will allow you to make modifications. And the end result, you will be surprised what kind of dish that you can create. The goal of my cooking class is to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine. Because ultimately, home cooking provides you the maximum control of what you want to eat, the flavor that you're going to enjoy. And using my fast cooking system, you can achieve all of this. So if you'd like to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.